Yeah, hello guys, welcome back to my channel, Comment Centric. If this is your first time on this channel, please subscribe, like, comment, and share the video as well. So today we'll be reacting to Philomena Cunk compilation on TikTok. So let's see and let's have fun together.
Why did they call World War One World War One? It's quite pessimistic numbering, isn't it? Or did they just know it was the start of a franchise?
At the time, they weren't numbering the wars, although I think that in the First World War, the idea of it being a great war, denoting the sheer scale of the conflict, the casualty rate, was already becoming used quite a lot.
So it was called the Great War, but not because it was great. Wondering where this... If you manage to look past his little marble ghoulies, you'll notice there's an incredible amount of detail all over the rest of Michelangelo's body. His eyes have pupils in them, like a Furby does. His muscles are really detailed. Look at his abs. They prove gyms are bullshit, because they didn't have gyms back then, but look how toned he is. Then there's the realistic veins in the back of his hands, carrying statue blood to his fingers. Yet despite all this attention to detail, a quick inspection of his back half reveals he doesn't have an anus. It's a baffling omission. Maybe the sculptor got embarrassed, or the model had to leave early that day, or didn't actually have an anus. We just don't know. For more... Have you ever looked around at the limitless... Shakespeare made up words, didn't he? He did that all the time.
Mm-hmm.
He made up so many words.
He made up about 1,000 words that we still use today.
Did he?
Mm-hmm.
But I've got a list of words
Okay.
that you might or might not have made up.
Okay.
And you tell me if Shakespeare made them up or not.
Okay.
Cuckoo.
No, I don't think so.
Ukulele.
No.
Truffle balling.
No.
Ceefax.
No.
Omnishambles.
No.
Nutribullet.
No.
Mixtape.
No.
Spork.
No.
Rufflecopter.
No.
Bumperclot.
No.
Zhuzh.
No.
Potatoey.
No.
Bromance.
No.
Sushi.
No.
Titwank.
No.
Hobnob.
Yes.
Suppose it makes sense that he came up with Hobnob, doesn't it? Because it's sort of the most old-fashioned of biscuits. It's got like bits of hay in it and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like eating a thatched roof. There's more of this. King Arthur came a lot, didn't he?
I think you mean that he's associated with the court of Camelot.
Camelot, yeah.
No, it definitely says King Arthur came a lot.
Camelot.
Camelot.
Yeah. It's his court where he held court. It's a place.
All right. But do we know if he came a lot? Or like just the same as an average man? Like about a tablespoon?
The only evidence I have in that regard is that he is said to have had one child.
Right. So probably not.
Yeah.
Probably not.
Because he had one shot.
What is quantum physics?
Quantum physics so quantum mechanics is our best theory of how the world works. It describes everything that we've observed other than gravity.
Do mirrors run on quantum physics?
Mirrors.
Run,
Yeah.
as in,
Well, according to quantum physics, mirrors shouldn't work. They're a miracle.
that's not correct.
Quantum theorionics proves there's infinite multiverses, like in Marvel films, doesn't it?
That's one interpretation of the theory.
How many infinite multiverses are there?
If there were an infinite number of multiverses, then the number of multiverses would be infinite.
See, I think there's two. Ours and the one in mirrors. Mirrors are windows into other universes, aren't they?
No,
My mate Paul says they run on quantum power, and that's why you can see into an alternative dimension in which everything's the same as our realm, but backwards.
what does Paul do?
Well, he worked in a tennis ball factory where he had to catch the tennis balls, but he was fired from that. Now he's unemployed. Sorry, am I wasting your time?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What of the first examples of AI was a piece of software called ELIZA, which stands for something. ELIZA simulated a psychiatrist. It would ask you how you were feeling and respond to your reply. But it was basic. It couldn't do everything a psychiatrist can do. It couldn't walk round the desk or overcharge you, start an affair with its secretary, cook an omelette, or go...
What the heck? Oh Lord.
So you're in the Big Bang Gang?
The Big Bang.
Gang.
Gang.
The Big Bang Gang.
The Big Bang Gang.
I think we're all in the Big Bang Gang.
Are we?
Yeah.
Could you say that down that lens there, please?
Yeah, I'm in the Big Bang Gang. You're in the Big Bang Gang. You're in the Big Bang Gang.
We're all in the Big Bang Gang. There's more of this type of thing on... Why don't people mention the nihilists on their dating profiles? I went on a date with a bloke and 20 minutes in he said he was a nihilist and that because human existence is futile there was no point continuing with the date and he left and I had to pay. Was he a nihilist or just a prick?
Probably both.
Yeah, as I suspected. For more of me, have you heard of DNA?
Yes.
Do we all have DNA, or do some of us have D or A, but not both?
No, it's not D and A. It's 3 letters DNA.
Can you tell by looking at me whether I have DNA?
Well, I know you have DNA because you're a living organism, and all life has DNA.
My mate Paul tried to create a new life form by inserting his DNA into a grapefruit, but halfway through the experiment, the greengrocer started hitting him. Why is science so controversial?
Why is science so controversial?
Sorry, that question didn't follow from your story of the...
No, it changed, yeah. Shall we move on to more hardcore scientific stuff? Okay, so ghosts. When a human body dies, which hole does the ghost come out of?
That's
North
crazy
or
to
south?
ask.
I don't regard ghosts as a hard scientific subject, I'm afraid.
Let me tell you something. Don't dismiss it. In 2021, my Aunt Carol got engaged to a man called Bob Collins. But one day, he just vanished and cleared out a bank account. And when she looked up the name Bob Collins, she discovered he'd died in 1958. He'd been a ghost all along.
Could it not just have been someone impersonating Bob Collins?
No, there were photos of Bob Collins in 1958, and he looked totally different, which proves he disguised himself so she wouldn't know he was a ghost. You can't explain it, can you? It's terrifying.
Isn't the easier answer that he doesn't look like him because it's a different person altogether?
No, it's a ghost. Why do people say the universe came out of a big bag?
I think you mean Big Bang.
Bang.
A big bag that went bang?
No, just a big bang, no bag.
No bag.
Has anyone ever claimed responsibility for the Big Bang?
It just happened.
So we're no nearer finding a culprit. What's the point of atoms? You know, do we really need them or could we just do without?
We do really need them because we are made of atoms. Everything in the world is made of atoms. So without them, we wouldn't be here.
Our eyes made of atoms?
Yes.
Because my mate Paul did ketamine once and he said he started counting all the atoms in his eyes. Then he tried to eat a towel and he ended up in hospital. Are my feet made of atoms?
Yes. I mean, I could save you the bother by everything you say.
Everything.
All stuff is made of atoms.
Are thoughts made of atoms?
Well, no. Thoughts
Well,
are.
there you go then.
Okay, but thought. Okay.
People worry a lot about AI. What about you?
You mean, am I worried about?
No, I mean, should they worry about you?
I hope not. I hope not. I mean, I'm People are worried about artificial intelligence because they think maybe one day it'll replace us human beings. I'm a human being. Why should they be worried about me?
No, the letter U. They're all vowels, aren't they?
Oh,
A-I-U. What does the U in AI stand for?
There isn't a U in AI.
So it's a secret then, the computer's hidden it. Have you ever... It's hard to believe we all mutated from monkey meat. Is it true the most important thing we can do as humans is piss in our jeans? Put these organs in a plastic bag and walk around a shoe shop with them and you'd be arrested. God had hidden the secret of knowledge inside a delicious-looking fruit and then forbidden them to eat it for some fucking reason. The man slowly moving towards you is unshaven Victorian genius Charles Darwin.
So this penis needs to become erect, and then it will be put into the vagina here during intercourse, and he's going to ejaculate sperm into the woman's vagina.
Christ. I hope nothing like that ever happens to me. Honestly, I went as dry as a cat's tongue. My mate Paul did ketamine once, and he said he started counting all the atoms in his eyes. Then he tried to eat a towel and he ended up in hospital. This is Edvard Munch's The Scream, the first major existentialist statement to later become an emoji. What inspired Eddie Monk to paint this?
It was an experience he'd had walking with his friends.
But I've been on bridges and you don't find me painting about it. How come we can't hear him? Is he on mute?
No, it's nature that is screaming loudly, and we all could hear nature screaming loudly.
So is this one of the few examples of a silent painting?
All paintings are silent.
If Edvard Munch knew we wouldn't be able to hear it, why didn't he wait till this bloke's mouth was closed before painting it? It's just annoying. I've noticed he's not moving either. Why is that?
Because he's rooted to the spot by the deep emotion he finds.
So it's a freeze frame of a painting?
It's a freeze frame of a mood.
Drew Barrymore dies at the start of this painting, doesn't she? Do you know if they've got Scream 2 in this gallery as well?
Scream 2?
Yeah.
I'm afraid I don't know Scream 2.
But this was based on the film, wasn't it?
I don't think he'd seen the film. It's a painting of an experience he'd had, but not a physical experience, an emotional and psychological experience. We paint our souls.
Why do we paint our souls? Wondering, have you heard of DNA?
Okay, we've watched this.
Yes.
Is it true the most important thing we can do as humans is piss in our jeans?
Pass on our genes.
Sorry?
Sorry, it's pass on our genes.
Oh, right. Is it true the most important thing we can do as a human is pass on our genes? Wondering whether people worry a lot about.
Okay.
Can I ask about our souls? Do we get judged for the cleanliness of our souls when we get to heaven?
I think we get judged by how we've acted in the world.
When we look into our souls, what do we find there?
Well, it depends on how far we're prepared to look into it.
How far you look up? Will we ever be able to upload our souls to a computer?
It's a painting of an experience he'd had, but not a physical experience, an emotional and psychological experience. We paint our souls.
Why do we paint our souls? Does meditation
our
help our
souls. Why do
souls
we paint our
relax?
souls?
Yes.
Meditation does help our souls relax.
Yes.
Yeah. Were our souls created during the Big Bang?
Depends what you mean by our souls.
You know what I mean by our souls. Wondering where this
Our souls.
or hardcore scientific.
Okay.
Mirrors are windows into other universes, aren't they? When a human body dies, which hole
This
does the
last
ghost
one,
come
guys.
out of? What is the meaning of life? Is there a God? Why do we say our ancestors came in apes? Why are poos tapered at the end? If you pulled an intestine out, how long would it be? Why do we say people are facing the electric chair when they've got their backs to it? You know when people talk about opening the third eye? That's what my mate Paul calls the hole in the end of his penis. Why would anyone want to widen that? There's more of this type of thing.
Yeah, thank you guys for watching this with me. She's just hilarious, and I do enjoy her content, and I hope you guys love it. We couldn't read the comment today. Just wanted to go through this compilation on TikTok with you guys. Hope you like it. Thank you for stopping by, guys. And love you guys always. See you again on the next one. Please subscribe, like, share, comment your opinions as well of what you think of Philomena Cunk or Shunk. Yeah, Cunk. Thank you.